Application of condition establishing operation to music therapy. Izumi Futamata. This presentation will discuss the application of a fundamental concept in applied behavior analysis, condition establishing operation (CEO) to music therapy. In music therapy, instruments and musical activities are used as reinforcers, and the ability to increase the reinforcing efficacy of these stimuli will largely determine the success of the therapy. A useful way to think about enhancing the reinforcing efficacy of stimuli is the concept of CEO. Example of CEO. In music therapy for children who do not exhibit communicative behaviors, the target behavior for acquisition is the child's demanding behavior, such as hand signs, vocalization, and speech. Gimme! To increase a child's demanding behavior, there must be something such as instruments or activities that makes the child want to demand. In music therapy, instruments and musical activities are used as reinforcers to reinforce the child's behavior. The success or failure of the therapy depends on whether the reinforcing efficacy of the instrument or musical activity can be enhanced. The concept of establishing operation, EO, is necessary to think about enhancing the reinforcing efficacy of stimuli. There are two types of EO: unconditioned establishing operation, UEO, and condition establishing operation, CEO, and the latter is described in this presentation. There is a drum in front of the child. To beat the drum, a mallet is needed. The child asks the music therapist for a mallet for drumming. The reinforcer of demanding behavior is the mallet. The mallet becomes a reinforcer because the drum is present. The presence of the drum enhances the reinforcing effect of the mallet. The drum is a CEO that increases the reinforcing potency of the mallet. Only when there is a drum does the mallet become a reinforcer. When the sketchbook is in front of the child, the mallet is not a reinforcer. Only when there is a drum does the mallet become a reinforcer. However, for a mallet to become a reinforcer, the prerequisite is the experience of having fun while drumming with a mallet. The purpose of this presentation is to examine the significance of analyzing the clinical practice of music therapy using the concept of CEO. How to use the CEO concept in music therapy practice? I'd like to consider a situation where a child beats a drum with a mallet. The reinforcer is the sound of the drum. When a child beats the drum, it makes a sound. The drum is a discriminative stimulus. If a child only beats the drum alone, he or she will quickly become bored. The sound of the drum is not sufficiently reinforcing to reinforce the beating. When the music therapist sang to the sound of the child drumming, the drumming was maintained. Fun. The singing of the music therapist became a CEO that increased the reinforcing efficacy of the drumming sound. Through these experiences, the child learns that the presence of others is necessary for an enjoyable experience. Use of CEO to increase demanding behavior. 1. Provide an experience that is a prerequisite for the demanding behavior. 2. Strengthen the demanding behavior. 3. Expansion of the demanding behavior. For example, to broader vocabulary during demanding behavior. To be able to make demands in a variety of situations, or to be able to make demands of various people. If the demanding behavior does not occur, the experience that is a prerequisite for the behavior to occur may not be sufficiently positive reinforced. If the behavior of playing the instrument does not continue, the sound of the instrument is a reinforcer, but its reinforcing efficacy may be insufficient. It is required to consider what kind of music is needed to enhance the sound reinforcement potency of the instrument. Such an analysis would consider music therapy practice from the perspective of CEO. Conclusion. One sound, one instrument will be effective under certain conditions and ineffective under others. Music therapy practice is complex due to the mixture of various stimuli. However, by using the concept of CEO, it is possible to ascertain where problems may lie in the procedure. When the client's behavior does not occur, and to examine ways to increase the reinforcing efficacy of the stimuli. Thank you for listening.